Now, this is going to be a pretty quick video, but this is a very common question, especially in electronic music. What's the difference between a remix and a bootleg? Now, I'm going to give you both a short answer and a long answer. Short answer, a remix is typically licensed. A bootleg is typically not licensed. So if you think of like the production and everything, a remix, like say someone goes, like say me, to another artist and like say, hey, I love your song, I'd love to remix it. Or like say they come to me, say, hey Mark, I love your stuff. I would love for you to remix one of my songs. I'm gonna give you the stems, that's very common as well. So they give me the bass, the synths, the vocals, the drums, all the different elements of their song broken up. That way I can make a high quality remix. A bootleg, on the other hand, is if, like, say, I really love a song, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to put my own spin on it, but I don't have the stems. I tried contacting the artist, they didn't get back to me. I'm just gonna do it on my own. Like I said, one is licensed, another is unlicensed. On the longer answer though, and this is where things get kind of tricky and very nitpicky, is talking about semantics and tomato versus tomato. They're both typically and very common speak referred to as remixes. For example, I just did a remix, put that in quotation marks, of the Wellerman song, the Sea Shanty, by Nathan Evans. Great record. I want to put my own Moombahton spin on it. Now, by definition, it is technically Wellerman Ferchero bootleg. It is a completely unlicensed remix. I just took the song, I tried to chop it up as best I could. I didn't have access to the stems. Nathan Evans didn't reach out to me and say, hey Mark, I want you to do this remix or this kind of spin on my own song. I just did it on my own. So by definition, it is a bootleg, but when I released it, I just called it Ferchero Remix. Being honest, although there is a very distinct difference between a remix and a bootleg, at the end of the day, there are more bootlegs out there than remixes. As you can imagine, because bootlegs are unlicensed, you can just kind of go and do whatever you want and put your own spin on a great record that you love. However, like I said, in very common speak, almost everybody refers to their spin. I'm trying to not use the word remix. Everyone refers to their own spin on the original record as a remix, even though in a lot of cases, it's actually a bootleg. I know, super confusing, kind of annoying. If you see a remix or a bootleg, for the most part, and this is where things come kind of full circle in a unique way, they're usually just considered the same thing. But if we have to get very specific, like I said in the beginning, a remix is typically licensed and a bootleg is typically not licensed.